Welcome everyone to part 6 of the Maketoys Giant Type 61 review, and right now we're going to look at the Wheel Loader Type 61, aka Scrapper. So here he is. This is a wheel loading self. Very nice. Now this one here is the most needlessly complicated out of all of them. I mean, the other one's relatively simple. This one's complicated, even more so than expected. So yeah, he's got his wheels. They roll more or less. I mean, kind of some of the junk on the bottom, but you can rotate some of these. There's this piston thingy which kind of ruins some of the aesthetics there. Here you have the back end. Again, like I said with the other one, the whole this one's centered more that way to make this one the right leg, whereas the TFC version's like is dead at the center, so you can make it whatever you want. Yeah, so the shovel there lifts up and down. It does not rotate like the TFC version. That one, as with a lot of the TFC ones, I feel that they're more functional, but I still like this one better. You know, like the other one's more functional, but this one still gets the point across. Now he comes with a gun like the other ones, and except that whereas some of the other ones you could put it either side, this one you can only put on this side. It's very strange with these Maketoys. They're not the most consistent. Some have hands that can turn, others do not. Go figure. But they're still very, very nice and very unique and different from each other. So let's get these things in this one transformed. So you can see there, you can see the head there, and yeah. Also, he has a trailer hitch, so you can hook up the little generator forearm piece to this one in vehicle mode. So he and Mixer / Mixmaster, it's do carry the generating fists of the giant Devastator. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get them transformed. First thing you want to do is come here and remove this engine block. This engine block later also helps in the combined mode. But yeah, so you got to take a piece off. Come here and lift this. And this one, here's where it gets a little complicated. Well, lift this here like so. I'm going to unsnap these sections here, ever so slightly, and rotate them. Here, push here and pull out his head. And you want to take this whole section, this cab, it slides over. And then after that, yeah, there's a small switch there you have to push. That's for the combined mode. It gives it more leverage, but it can be very tricky to get into, so you need practice with that one. Once you do that, take the whole cab section, just sort of push it up like that, and then rotate it around. Again, this is one of the trickier ones to transform. It is really tricky. Come here and move the arm out. Push it all the way out and rotate the wheel around. Then come around and pull out the hand, and then just rotate this 180. And there's one of his arms right there. And these can be very tight, although not as tight as the crane's arms. Those things are every time you move those things, it feels very terrifying. And we pull them out, and then take this whole loader section. Here's one of the things you want to do, rotate these forward, that in, and then push this back. Again, can be tricky, but as you can see, it slides in there quite far. There we go. And then you pull the head up and yeah. Be careful how you rotate these arms. Again, a lot of stuff in the way. Okay, now once you've done that, I'm going to come here, lift these sections up. These are basically the feet. And this is the part where it gets very tricky. Lift it up and turn these out. I'm going to come back here and this whole piece here sort of snaps apart. Again, as I said earlier, he is the most complicated out of all of them. Needlessly so, it seems. Alright. Once you do that, you can take this piston part here and just lift that and get it out of the way. And rotate the leg down. Take this section, sort of close it on there. You want to take these, close the foot, and you'll see that it sort of rotates and they just push it in. And so rotate this thing out to allow it to move. Yeah. Then just close this whole foot section. There. Now you have the legs. Once you do that, take these, this whole section collapse, and then you'll notice that little peg there in the engine. Take the engine, you sort of close that there around it like so. And pull his head out. And there you have wheel loader and scrapper. And just take his gun and there you go. There's your scrapper. Now, in most continuities, he's the leader. And one of the things I like is that the shovel, with the way it's oriented, it makes it look like he has like a regal collar almost, kind of making it seem like the leader. Yeah. Now he has articulation in his legs, just like the others. He has like really the feet kind of slide, and again, so you give him those wide-legged poses. Like there's a swivel there, and you can raise these. The hands pop in and out, but they don't rotate at all. Again, very inconsistent. Now, he has the arm articulation, but this shovel section here kind of tends to hit against the shovel. So what you might want to do is lower the arms ever so slightly. So it's like it kind of increases their articulation. But overall, neat little dude. And since this is the last part, let's get all his other Constructicon buddies in there. So yeah, there we got 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. And there's your Constructicon team. And these guys are very, very cool. I mean, they have the green and the purple, but I feel that they each represented the G1 version, like a nice modernization of each, and they each stand on their own. They all have different heights, and yeah, I mean, they're very unique to each other. I feel like the TFC version, they're kind of like, with the exception of a few things, they're pretty similar to each other. I also like the legs on these guys better than, like on the Bulldozer and the Excavator, better than the X-Graver or Neckbreaker. So, but that's just me. Another neat thing that I like is, again, all the pieces, it's like, are there. Like, all the weapons and the extra pieces, like the forearms and the chest piece, there they are. I mean, according to the instructions, he's supposed to hold it, but I can't fit it over his giant fist. I mean, he's got some big hands there. So, yeah. I mean, these guys on the shelf by themselves are pretty cool. Like I said, I might modify his arms ever so slightly so they can transform a little bit easier, but other than that, I mean, you get these guys and they're a great value. They're like classic scaled. You know, they work pretty nice. And just for the heck of it, we can like put them next to Voyager Megatron over here and see how they stack up. Again, very, very cool. So yeah, that was part 6 of my review. So tune in again, and it's like for part 7 where we combine the Mighty Giant together. So thanks for watching, and you know, if you like, subscribe. Now it's Giant time. So see you soon.